and welcome to Central Lyon High School here in Rock Rapids, Iowa for our Siouxland Conference doubleheader here tonight between Central Lyon Lions and the West Lyon Wildcats. I'm Jeff Cruz. I'll be your announcer tonight. I want to welcome everyone to the broadcast on a Thursday evening here. A little different. Game getting moved from Friday tomorrow to tonight based on the weather that they are expected. Most, if not all, of the games tonight are scheduled for tomorrow night in the Siouxland Conference got moved tonight, and I actually heard one game got canceled because there are too many illnesses in one of the schools. So that time of the year, I think we're pretty lucky to hit the middle of January and not really have any of these makeup games or rescheduled games. So that's a positive for this year. But nonetheless, we'll be in action here on a Thursday night where the Wildcats come into the house 7-5 overall, 7-4 in the Siouxland Conference to face the Central Lyon Lions, who are 7-6 overall and 7-4 in conference. The Wildcats are led by the freshman Brooklyn Meyer, averaging 14.7 points per game. Also leads in rebounds at 11.8 rebounds per game and leads the team in blocks at 3.1 blocks per game. So the freshman, 6'2 freshman forward there leading the way for the Wildcats, averaging a double-double, quite impressive. For the Lions are led by sophomore guard Hayden Hymanson, who is averaging 19.6 points per game, which is good for best on the team and best in the Siouxland Conference. Leading rebounder for the Lions is number 44, 6-foot junior Farrah Lewis. She averages 5.75 rebounds per game, followed by Kylie Metzger, who averages 5.7 rebounds per game. We are minutes away here from the starting lineup, so we're going to take a quick break to go to our sponsors, and we'll be back with your starting lineups in just a minute.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
And welcome back here as we are getting ready for starting lineups. Starting lineups tonight for the West Lyon Wildcats. The West Lyon Wildcats will go with number 3, a 5'4" senior guard, Madison Grotwald. Number 5, 5'11" sophomore forward, Kaylee Knobloch. Number 15, 5'8" sophomore forward, Kennedy Kramer. Number 31, 6'2" freshman forward, Brooklyn Meyer. And number 33, 5'10" senior forward, Madison Haig. For the Lions lineup will look like this. Number 4, 5'2" sophomore guard, Hayden Hymanson. Number 22, 5'8" junior guard, Sutton Slumbum. Number 32, 5'9" senior forward, J.C. Fredrickson. Number 40, 5'10" junior post, Kylie Metzger. And number 44, a 6-foot junior post, Farrah Lewis. Lions are coached by Heather Grafing. Wildcats coached by Ryan Brasser. Have had one meeting this year. Lions won the first meeting of the year over in West Lyon, 50-31. Hopefully the Lions do that, repeat that tonight. We are going to have our national anthem, so we'll take another quick break, and we'll be back after these messages.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
the husband who didn't text back about supper.
Probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
smiles will never fade. Always finding a familiar face, a long-lost friend with a helpful hand, picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank, in your own backyard, with people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
And we're ready to go here in Central Line High School. Lewis and Meyer will do the tip here. And it's controlled by the Wildcats. A little tough to see those numbers. I'll try and do my best here. Grotwald with it now on the top for the Wildcats. Over to Knobloch. Knobloch gets it to Kramer in the corner. They try and get it down to the Meyer in the middle. The Lions playing great defense there. Here comes Hymanson. Hymanson all the way, and Hymanson will get the Lions on the board. The early 2-0 lead. So Hayden Hymanson gets the steal and then takes it coast to coast for the layup. Hymanson now with the steal. Nice cross-court pass to Sutton Slumbum. No good, but Metzger in there for the rebound. And Metzger gets the rebound and will get a quick foul on the freshman, Brooklyn Meyer. So good, tough defense by the Lions leads to 2 runouts to start this game. Kylie Metzger, 64.7% free throw shooter on the year, gets the first one. A little short on that second one. Knobloch down at the rebound, and the Wildcats are back on offense. Grotwald with it now. Gets it to Haig. Haig goes baseline and is going to be fouled by Metzger. Wildcats inbound it as that foul was called on the ground. They'll reset here. Grotwald drives in the middle of the lane, gets it over to Haig, and Haig goes right at Metzger. Metzger kind of in between there, and Kylie Metzger will get her second foul here in just the first minute, 10 seconds of this ball game. Metzger, who had a great game just 2 nights ago, where she hit the last 2 free throws to give the Lions a 3-point, extend the Lion lead over Rock Valley to 3, and the Lions got the 3-point lead over the Rockets, avenging their loss earlier this year to Rock Valley. Reagan Van Wy now into the ball game for the Lions, checked in for Metzger. Slumbum will set up the offense here. She gets it over to Lewis in the corner. Farrah Lewis driving in the middle, kicks it over to Hymanson. Hymanson for 3, and it's good. Hayden Hymanson, 5 of the Lions' first 6 points. The Lions put a little pressure on here. Wildcats get up to Meyer. Now over to Knobloch. Back to Meyer. Grotwald will take it now. Knobloch with it. Over to Kramer in the corner. Thought about getting it down low, but no. Lions are playing a box and one, it looks like, on Meyer. Following her around with one girl at all times. And there, Kennedy Kramer drives baseline and throws it out of bounds. So good pressure defense there by the Lions. Kaylee Davis will check in for J.C. Fredrickson for the Lions. turnover there on the bad pass. And Knobloch will return the favor. So back-to-back turnovers. Lions still lead 6-3. Into the game now, number 11, Taylor Rentschler, 5'8" sophomore guard for the Wildcats. Sumblum goes baseline, gets it into Lewis, and Farrah Lewis with the layup off the great pass there from Sutton Slumbum. Again, Lions with some pressure. Rentschler unable to handle that pass from Meyer, and the Wildcats turn it over. We have that down as the 4th turnover of the game already for the Wildcats here in the first 3 minutes. Hymanson sets it up, gets it over to Slumbum. Over to Van Wy. Lewis with it now, top of the key, back to Slumbum. Hymanson with it again. Tough man-to-man defense here by the Wildcats. Kaylee Davis will take it now. She gets back over to Hymanson. Lions need to set a play up here or set an offense up as they're just they're struggling at the moment here. Van Wy now over to Hymanson. Hymanson gets it to Farrah Lewis in the middle. She's got to get out of the lane. Hymanson now dribbles left hand, tries to get it to Lewis there, but not able to, and the Wildcats will take the turnover. Grotwald with it out top. Over to Rentschler. Back over to Grotwald. Kramer with it now. She'll drive to the middle of the lane. 10-footer, no good. Rebound by Hayden Hymanson. Hayden Hymanson's going to take it. Nobody recognized it. Hayden Hymanson not able to get the layup there, but does get the foul as she got that rebound. And the West Lyon girl looked for somebody running out and left Hayden. Hayden just took it all the way. Hymanson knocks down the first one. She's a 68% shooter on the year. Fredrickson checks back in for the Lions. Slumbum will take a seat. And Hymanson makes them both. Hayden Hymanson with 7 points early in the game here. Tori Stubbe checking in for the Lions, 5'11" senior. Wildcats get it in. Lions will pressure. Meyer with it now. Looks to get it down low. Hymanson fell down. The girl dribbled it off of Hymanson's leg there. Luckily for Wildcats, it went right back to them. Meyer with it, muscles it down low, no good. Davis down at the rebound, and here come the Lions. Hymanson with back out top now. Over to Van Wy. Van Wy's going to take the right hand right down the lane. Floater by Reagan Van Wy, and the freshman will get the buckets. 12-3 lead for the Lions. West Lyon's going to call a timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcasting Network.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Back here at Central Lyon out of the timeouts. West Lyon will inbound. Lions again, full court pressure. They get it into Meyer. Lions playing a box and one on Meyer. Let's see if they continue with it, even when she dribbles up the court. West Lyon goes baseline. I believe that was Kramer with the baseline drive in the bucket. Gets West Lyon back on the board as Sutton Slumbum travels. Riley Folkens now will check in for the Lions, 5'9" senior. Reagan Van Wy will take a break. Lions now just playing a regular 2-3 zone, it looks like. Slumbum with the block. Hymanson now on the run out. No defense. They let her go, and Hayden Hymanson hits the rim. Unfortunate there for the Lions. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry about that, folks. Had to run and fix a technology issue. Back in action here under a minute now. Lions still up by 6. Van Wy down to Slumbum. Slumbum goes baseline. And it's going to be called a kick by Meyer. Hymanson throws it off Meyer's back. No one's looking, watching her. Misses it, gets her own rebound. And Brooklyn Meyer gets away with a block, gets the block, and gets her own rebound. Some pressure there by the Lions. They're running jump. Back over to Grotwald now. 30 seconds left. And the travel will be called on Hannah Cruz. Lions now will have the opportunity to hold for the last shot. See if they do that or not. Get the ball down to Lewis. And over to Riley Folkens. And Riley Folkens will head to the free throw line. foul will be called on Cruz. Her first, team's fourth. Fulkins knocks down the first one. Riley Fulkins only shooting 30% from the free throw line this year. Good to see her knock that first one down. This is the second one. Knobloch came down with that rebound. Now, see what the West Lyon can do in the final 10 seconds here. Van Wy pressuring Grotwald. Grotwald dribbles to the middle. Over to Knobloch, back to Grotwald now. Grotwald drives, throws up a wild shot, and it's no good. So the Lions will take a 13-6 lead into the second quarter. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
And we're back here, Rock Rapids. After the first quarter, Lions lead 13-6. Leading the way that quarter for the Lions, Hayden Hymanson leading with 7 points. Farrah Lewis with 2, Reagan Van Wy with 2, Kylie Metzger with 1, and Riley Fulkins with 1. For the Wildcats, Madison Haig with 3, Kenya Kramer with 2, and Haley Knobloch with 1. Wildcats will start with the ball. They get it inside. Knocked away. Now three-pointer on the way, and it's good for Madison Grotwald. So Grotwald, her first points of the game. Gets West Lyon within 4. Good pass from Sutton Slumbum on a great break from Hayden Hymanson. Unable to convert underneath the hoop there, but Farrah Lewis able to grab that rebound, and Lewis, again, is fouled by Brooklyn Meyer. Or no. Yes. There is no 21. Oh, sorry. My bad. Emma Meyer in the game now, 21. I saw the referee put it looked like a 3 and a 1 up there. Emma Meyer in the game gets her first foul. And Farrah Lewis knocks them both down. Lewis shooting 66% from the free throw line this year. Back on offense now for the Wildcats. Grotwald stops with up top. Gets it over to Knobloch. Knobloch almost stolen there by Hymanson. Grotwald has it now. Grotwald over to Haig. Back to Grotwald. This defense seems to be flustering the Wildcats here as Lions are guarding Meyer wherever she goes and then playing zone, playing a box and 1. Good backdoor cut there by number 33, Madison Haig, but she is unable to get that pass. Reagan Van Wy checks into the game for Sutton Slumbum for Lions. Wildcats will inbound underneath their own basket. Meyer with it, back over to Grotwald. And that's a turnover. 9th turnover of the game for the Wildcats. Kayla Davis will bring it up for the Lions here. Over to Hymanson. Hymanson will drive baseline. Kicks it over to Metzger. Metzger gets it to Lewis, but Lewis is going to be fouled before the shot. That foul is on Brooklyn Meyer. We hear second foul of the game. Team's 6th foul. Lions get it into Van Wy. Almost traveled there. Van Wy gets it over to Metzger. Metzger back to Davis. Davis will go baseline. Nothing there. Back over to Van Wy. Van Wy for three. Short. And Emma Meyer will get the rebound for the Wildcats. Wildcats looking to push here. They're going to pull it out, though. So they didn't have didn't have numbers there. Kylie Metzger out there with 2 fouls. Good pass by Brooklyn Meyer to number 5, Kaylee Knobloch. Hymanson now with it for the Lions. Back over to Reagan Van Wy, over to Lewis. Lewis from 12 feet, no good. Emma Meyer with the rebound for the Wildcats. Wildcats will look to make this a one-possession ball game. Grotwald dribbles into the middle, over to Meyer. Meyer right at Farrah Lewis. Nothing going there. Kylie Metzger now guarding Brooklyn Meyer. Brooklyn Meyer too hard. And it's going to be off Davis, Westline basketball. Slim bum into the game for the Lions. Kennedy Kramer back into the game for the Wildcats. And number 41, Rebecca Rinkenberger into the game as well for West Lyon. Rotwald with it, gets it down to Haig. Stolen away by Davis. Here come the Lions. They got a 3-on-1. Davis over to Hymanson. And after a second there, left-handed, Hayden Hymanson gets the bucket. That's Hymanson's 9th point of the ball game. Baseline drive there. The ball's on the floor, and it'll be a jump ball. Rentschler back in the game for the Wildcats. Van Wy back into the game for the Lions. After that jump ball, it'll be Lion basketball. Lewis with it, over to Schlumbum. Back to Lewis on a give and go. Farrah Lewis using her body, not able to get it, and then commits the foul. Lewis kind of off balance there on that good pass from Schlumbum, not able to go up right with it, and which resulted in the missed shot, and then out of frustration there, a foul. Wildcats down by 6 with the ball now. Grotwald dribbles to the middle. Jump stop, no good. And a travel will be called as she fell down. Very low scoring game here as we approach the second half of our second quarter. Van Wy gets it, goes baseline. Nothing there. Kicks it out to Metzger. Metzger over to Schlumbum. Schlumbum will take it. Kicks it back out to Davis. Over to Van Wy. Back over to Schlumbum. Coach Grafing yelling out a play here. Lions have it. Give it over to Davis. She's trying to get it. They're trying to run a high-low, but it's just not there. We'll call something else out here. Van Wy with it on the corner. Over to Lewis. Lewis tries to get it down low. Nothing happening. Kylie Metzger drags down, gets the rebound. And a travel will be called on Farrah Lewis. Hymanson back into the game after a short break. Kramer gets it in. Grotwald now attacking. Throws up a wild shot. Nothing going. 2 West Lyon girls on the ground. Here come the Lions. 5-on-2 break. Schlumbum. Good. Lions stifling defense is continuing here. Rentschler no good. Rebound down low. Put back up there by Rinkenberger was also no good. Now Schlumbum kicks. One too many dribbles there for Sutton as she was driving and then kicked it out, but kept running and ran into West Lyon girl. Brooklyn Meyer back into the game along with Hannah Cruz for the Wildcats. 2:53 remaining here. Tori Stubbe will check in to the game for the Lions to give Farrah Lewis a break. Riley Van Wy with, or sorry, Riley. Probably watching Riley. Reagan Van Wy with the steal. And after all that commotion, we're going to have a jump ball. Take this moment to thank our sponsors, Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. They help bring the broadcast to you every night, and they also help bring our video board into our gym this year, or last year, I should say. A little ticky-tack foul there called on Sutton Slumbum. Be Sutton's first of the game, team 6 foul. Sutton will take a break as Kaylee Davis comes back into the game for the Lions. Three on the way for Grotwald, and she nails it. Madison Grotwald, 2 for 2 from the three-point line tonight. She's shooting just over 32% on the year. So good start for her. Just as I start to praise her, she is called for a foul out top, and Kaylee Davis will go to the free throw line. Davis shooting 58.8% free throw line this year. Knocks down the front end of the one-on-one. Riley Fulkins checks in for Tori Stubbe for the Lions. Timeout called, 30-second timeout. We'll stay here for this one. Want to remind everyone of all the events coming up here on our Central Line Broadcasting Network, brought to you by YouTube. Next Friday, we are here in the gym with a boys-girls doubleheader versus Sioux Center, and we will also have the Siouxland Conference Wrestling Tournament. We'll have all formats of that, so West Lyon fans, if you're watching, you can tune into our YouTube channel next Friday if you want to watch the Conference Wrestling Tournament. Then the next day, next Saturday, the 26th, we'll have girls basketball versus Trinity Christian at 3:30 here. And then Friday, February 1st, we'll have another girls-boys doubleheader versus Okoboji. Give a shout-out to our CLGLR wrestlers as Tuesday night, they went 2-0 to go perfect 7-0 on the year in conference duels, and they are back-to-back Siouxland Conference dual champions. So congratulations to Coach Eben and our CLGLR Lion wrestlers. Davis makes 1 of 2, gives the Lions a 6-point lead. There's a 3 on the way from Cruz, no good. Hymanson with the rebound. Hymanson's going to get it up to Metzger. Great run on the court. And Metzger should have dribbled. I should have changed cameras as well. So Kylie Metzger with the turnover. And the Wildcats now back on offense. Grotwald with it. Over to Brooklyn Meyer. Cruz now. Back to Grotwald. Now down to Meyer. Brooklyn Meyer gets it over tries to get to the Rentschler, but through her hands. And a travel will be called on Grotwald. Very travel happy here tonight. I believe that is the 19th turnover of this game here. And at least half of them are going to be travels. Number 5, Kaylee Knobloch checks back into the game for the Lions, along with number 33, Madison Haig. For the Wildcats. For the Lions, Farrah Lewis will come back into the game, and Riley Fulkins will take a break. West Lyon is actually winning this quarter, 8-7 at the moment. Again, very low scoring. 3 up on the way, no good. Down with it is Haig for the Wildcats. Knobloch with it. Now she stops her dribble way out top. Gets it over to Rentschler. Now back to Grotwald, and West Lyon will set up here with a minute left to play in this quarter. Knobloch gets it down to Kramer, and it's stolen away by Davis. Davis, coast to coast, nobody stops her, and Kaylee Davis extends the Lyon lead. Nice take there by Kaylee Davis. Couple crossover dribbles there and had her girl turned completely around. Almost another steal by the Lions. Grotwald continues to be hot from three-point land. I was going to say heat check there. Bounced off the front of the rim. Looked like it was going to be short. Bounced straight up in the air before going in. And Madison Grotwald 3 for 3 from beyond the arc for her 9 points tonight. Lions will hold for 1, 10 seconds here. Nice high-low situation there on the pass, Lewis to Van Wy, and Van Wy is clobbered down low. That foul is on number 41, Rinkenberger. Her first, team's 8th foul. So Van Wy steps to the line for 2, misses the first one. Reagan shooting 26.7% from the free throw line. So not a great free throw shooter, though she has not shot very many this year. And she misses them both. Knobloch brings it up, and some good pressure there by the Lions, and the West Lyon Wildcats are not able to get a shot off there at the end of the quarter. So the Lions will take a 22-17 lead into halftime. We'll be back with some halftime stats in just a few minutes.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
And welcome back here to Central Line High School as we are nearing the beginning of the third quarter. Some team stats for you. Leading the way for West Lyon, Madison Grotwald with 9 points, 3 for 3 from three-point land for Madison. Along with Madison, Haley Knobloch giving 3 points. Kennedy Kramer with 2. Madison Haig with 3. For the Lions, also with 9 points, Hayden Hymanson. Riley Folkins contributing 1. Reagan Van Wy, 2. Sutton Sumbum, 2. Kaylee Davis, 3. Kylie Metzger 1, and Farrah Lewis with 4. That's how we get to our very low score of 22-17. Lions averaging 56.4 points per game. West Lyon averaging 48.1 points per game, so both under what you would expect at the halfway point here. Though some tough defense by the Lions has probably caused that for West Lyon. Lions not shooting the greatest. They are 7 for 22 from the field, 1 for 4 from threes, and they are 7 for 12 from the free throw line. West Lyon not shooting much better, 6 for 16 from the field, though they are 3 for 4 from three-point land and 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Wildcats hold an 18-12 rebound advantage. The Lions have forced 14 Wildcat turnovers to just 6 by the Lions. Along with that, 6 steals for the Lions to the Wildcats 2. Only 14 total fouls called that first half, as neither team made the double bonus. West Lyon had 8, Central Lyon had 6. Other stats of note here, Brooklyn Meyer does have 4 rebounds. She's the leading rebounder for the Wildcats, and Hayden Hymanson with 3 for the Lions, leading the way. Take this opportunity for a couple reminders here for those Central Lyon parents. Just a reminder, we have a staff development on Monday, so there is no school Monday, the 21st. We will all be here getting to go over some state testing material on Monday for our staff development here at Central Lyon. It's fun and exciting stuff. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, the one you're watching us on right now, so that you know when we post videos or when we start our live broadcasts. Also, if you have that YouTube app on your phone and you log into the same account that you subscribe to us with, it will notify you on your phone as well. Nice little notification, even if you don't want to watch on your phone. You want to watch on the computer or you want to watch on your smart TV or whatever it is you have, you'll at least get a notification that the game has started or the broadcast has started. And you can also follow Central Lyon on Facebook and Twitter to help keep up on all the latest news. Timely reminder, as we are expecting snow to start tomorrow morning, and we will make sure that we put all of our announcements on Facebook and Twitter. It's usually the first place we put things because it is the easiest place to put things and the quickest. And we do things through our, sending emails and text messages. It's not hard, but it does take a little bit of time for the system to process everyone, especially those phone calls that all you Central Lyon parents get. I'm sure West Lyon has some similar system. It takes a while for them to cycle through. So if you're not sure, check our Facebook page, check our Twitter page. If you don't see anything there, then you know there is nothing to announce. Getting ready here, looks like we will have the same starters. Grotwald, Meyer, Grotwald, Kramer, Knobloch, and Haig for West Lyon. And for the Lions, same thing. Hymanson, Metzger, Lewis, Schlumbaum, and Fredrickson. And we're underway here for the third quarter. Lions will start with the basketball. Farrah Lewis with it now. She's going to dribble baseline, take it right at Meyer. Gets it over to Kylie Metzger, and another travel was called. So, not a great start. Not what you want to do there. Start with a turnover for the Lions. See if they can keep up that defense and force it right back on the Wildcats. Haig gets it, and no one guarding her. Schlumbaum comes over and tries to get the block, but she gets a piece of Haig's hand. And Madison Haig, a 62.5% free throw shooter, will head to the line for 2. Haig knocks down the first one. Kaylee Davis will come into the game for Schlumbaum, as that's Schlumbaum's third foul here. Haig misses the second one, and Davis is down with the rebound. Davis all the way. Nobody stops her. Kaylee Davis with a layup. Lions now with a 7-point lead. Grotwald with it. Over to Haig. Back out to Knobloch. Now Grotwald, they're in a screen for her. Hasn't missed from beyond the arc here tonight. Wildcats try to force it into Meyer, but it's stolen away by Farrah Lewis. And the Lions are back on offense here. Metzger gets it down low. Give and go to Farrah Lewis, and Farrah Lewis with the left hand. Nice play there by the Lions as Metzger saw Lewis coming around, and Brooklyn Meyer does have 2 fouls, so she can't be that aggressive this early in the third quarter. Haig gets it down low, puts it on the ground. Back out to Brooklyn Meyer. Meyer has it stolen away from her, and here come the Lions. Hymanson off to Davis. Davis up with her left, no good, but she is fouled. That foul is called on Kaylee Knobloch. Her first, West Lions' first team foul in this quarter. This half, I should say. Davis misses the first. Van Wy checked in for the Lions. Cruz checked in for the Wildcats. And Davis misses them both. Sorry, Rentschler in for the Wildcats, number 11. And she's going to take it right at Metzger, and that'll be Kylie Metzger's third personal foul of the ball game. Probably a little too tight guarding there for Kylie on a more athletic guard. West Lyon will set up here. We've got everybody out of the lane. Looking to run some cutters through or get a 3. Rentschler for 3. No good. Reagan Van Wy with the rebound. And no one's going to guard her. Van Wy takes it right down the lane. Nobody from West Lyon had any clue who was guarding Reagan Van Wy, and it's going to result in a foul. Van Wy knocks down the free throw. That foul was on number 5, Kaylee Knobloch, I do believe. And Van Wy gets the nice shooter's roll there. And it's now a double-digit lead for the Lions. West Lyon barely gets it across there. Looks to me like West Lyon is trying to play outside the three-point line with that defense as they are called for the travel again. Not really sure what they're doing there, to be honest with you. They look a little discombobulated as well. Good for the Lions. As Hymanson now works with it over to Lewis. Lewis throws it down low, tipped away. Kaylee Davis with it now, over to Hymanson. And the Lions will reset. Van Wy with it now. She'll dribble the middle of the lane, kick it out to Davis. Back over to Hymanson. Hymanson with it now. Back over to Davis. Lions now look a little discombobulated on offense. Hymanson kicks it to Davis. Davis, long 3, no good. Reagan Van Wy with a runner, and Reagan Van Wy with a little runner in the lane off the good pass from Lewis. Lions now extending to a 12-point lead. Blocked now by Farrah Lewis. Gets it over to Meyer, and Brooklyn Meyer gets the 5-footer and her first points of the game. So Meyer averaging almost 15 points a game. 4.5 minutes in the third quarter before she gets on the board. Hymanson, hard drive, and Hymanson with a good spin off the backboard. Gets it in. 11 points now for Hayden Hymanson. Grotwald, no one's going to guard her, and she takes it hard at Metzger, and that's Metzger's 4th foul. Coach Grafing's going to call a timeout, and we'll take it with them. You're watching Lions basketball on the CL Broadcasting Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Central Lyon, where the Lions hold a 32-20 advantage. 3:56 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Will be West Lyon basketball underneath their own basket. Grotwald gets it in. Run a play for Meyer. Meyer is going to go left-handed. Lions just stand there. Meyer misses the first one, but able to get her own rebound as the Lions did not box her out, and she gets back-to-back buckets here. Hayden Hymanson over the top to the smallest player on the court, Kaylee Davis, and Davis knocks it in from 2 feet. Kaylee Davis with a great game tonight. I believe her 7th point of the evening. Meyer with it. Over to Kramer, and Kramer knocks down the 10-footer. West Lyon with a little 1-2 trap. The Lions there get a little too fast with it, but they had another layup. I'm not sure. Nobody's guarding the baseline there for West Lyon. West Lyon breaks the press. Kramer again, another shot. No good. Knobloch with the rebound, and Knobloch is fouled on the putback by Farrah Lewis. That is the 2nd foul of the evening on Lewis. As number 15, Kennedy, or sorry, not number 15. Number 5, Kaylee Knobloch will head to the line. Knobloch, a 40% free throw shooter. She makes 1 of 2, and it's now a 9-point game for Lions. Lions there with a careless pass. They got bailed out. That ball went off of Hayden Hymanson. Should be West Lyon ball. We got lucky there, as I will switch back to that camera. Sorry, I'm running a couple different things here tonight. Van Wy with it, gets it down to Lewis. Out to Hymanson for 3, no good. And Hymanson gets her own rebound and is going to be fouled. I believe that'll be called on Rentschler, the 5'8" sophomore. Her first foul of the game, just the team's 3rd this half. Lions get it in. Fredrickson with it now. West Lyon in man-to-man, over to Van Wy. Over to Hymanson in the corner. Back out to Van Wy, now over to Davis. Davis goes baseline. Looking for someone to pass to. Van Wy comes to her, but not hard enough, as Grotwald, I believe, knocked it out of bounds. So the Lions will inbound. Get it into Davis in the corner. She'll go to the middle of the lane. Up amongst the trees, no good. Farrah Lewis. And she's going to be fouled on the ground. So Lewis with the rebound. She is fouled by Grotwald, but she is fouled before the shot. So Central Line will inbound underneath their own basket. Into Hymanson. She goes in the middle of the lane, throws up a wild shot as West Lyon just stands there. And then Hayden commits a foul out of frustration. Just Hymanson's first foul of the evening. 5th foul here on Central Lyon. A lot more fouls called this quarter than there were the first half. Whoa, that was not a good pass. That is not going to make Coach Brasser happy, as they had that broken, the press broken, but they threw it way over the girl's head down there in the corner. Lions are going to slow things down here a little bit, be methodical about it, and run some offense. Van Wy has it, gets it to Lewis. She dribbles left hand over to Davis. Davis to the middle of the lane. Out to Hymanson now. Davis with a screen from Lewis. Now over to Reagan Van Wy. Hymanson in the middle of the lane. Brooklyn Meyer with 3 fouls just has to stand there, and Hayden Hymanson gets the bucket. Meyer can't really do much there. She doesn't want to draw her 4th foul here in this 3rd quarter. Hymanson knows that. She just kept her dribble alive and went right by her. Instead of throwing up the shot from in front of her, kept it going. Grotwald now with a 3. Grotwald remains perfect, 4 for 4 on the night from 3-point land. Madison Grotwald keeping West Lyon in this game by herself. And she has 12 of the 28 points, and there's a bad pass by the Lions. And West Lyon will have a chance to get in to cut this lead even closer. Baseline jumper, good. By number 15, Kennedy Kramer, and now it's just a 6-point lead for the Lions. Lions nursing some foul issues here. Slumbum on the bench with 3, Metzger on the bench with 3, if not 4. Not a good pass there by J.C. Fredrickson. But West Lyon will travel on trying to get that loose ball. 1.5 seconds, the Lions will have to catch and shoot. Hymanson for 3, and it's good! Hayden Hymanson with the 3 at the buzzer. Good, no doubt about it. It was good in terms of time left on the clock. And with that, the Lions extend their lead back to 9 as we go to the 4th quarter. We'll take a short break and be back in 30 seconds.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
Welcome back here to Central Lyon. The Lions outscore the Wildcats 17-13 that quarter to extend their lead to 9 as we enter the 4th quarter. I want to make sure we thank our sponsors: Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. Thank you to those sponsors for bringing you all the action here on YouTube, and thank you for bringing us our video board in the gym. Now the Lions are in a similar situation. Oh, nice backdoor pass there to Brooklyn Meyer to start off the 4th quarter here. That's a good start for West Lyon. Lions are in a similar situation on Tuesday. Where they were up in the 4th quarter on Rock Valley, as a foul is going to be called here way off the ball on Kylie Metzger. I'll be honest, I did not see anything there. I saw a West Lyon girl hit the floor, and that was it. So Metzger must have made contact with her. That is Metzger's 4th foul. Like I said, Lions are in a similar situation, up against a pretty decent team on Tuesday, and almost gave that one away on Tuesday night. Able to get the win, though, by 3. 2-pointer this time. And 4 straight points for the Wildcats. Quickly up with it are the Lions. Slumbum now over to Hymanson. Back to Reagan Van Wy. West Lyon now sitting in a zone. Hymanson with it. She's going to go baseline. Runner, and it's good. Hayden's got to be careful. West Lyon's going to set a girl right in the middle there and wait for her the next time, or one of these times at least, you would expect. As a foul is called way out top on Reagan Van Wy. That's the 7th team foul, so West Lyon's now in the bonus. Not probably the smartest foul. Davis checks in now for Fredrickson. Like I said, you expect Hayden Hymanson. That's only 6 fouls. So 1 more foul. They're discussing here. I'm not really sure. I don't think the officials, this is probably a result of the officials not coming over to the scorer's table every single time. I don't think they know how many fouls. That was the 7th team foul. That's what I thought. But they don't know who is supposed to be shooting free throws. And they got the player wrong, as that was not a foul on Kaylee Davis. It was a foul on number 20. They have it listed as number 24 here in the building. If that's what the official said, that is definitely not right. Davis was 30 feet from the basket, or basketball. So Grotwald will head to the free throw line. Knocks down the first one. Madison Grotwald, a 65% free throw shooter on the year. Having a great night tonight. Misses that one, though. Slumbum runs down the rebound. Lions need to stay aggressive here. They need to stay doing what got them this lead. Hymanson with it now. Skips it over to Van Wy. Gonna work high-low. Nothing there for Slumbum. Hymanson with it now. Tripped. And a foul is called on number 15, Kennedy Kramer. Unfortunate there for Kramer, as I believe another West Lyon girl tripped Hymanson. Davis there, rejected in the middle. Lions will reset. Hymanson goes baseline, nothing there. Gets to the Slumbum. Slumbum, reverse layup, no good. Almost thrown away there as the Lion girls were backing away. Davis now sticks it in there. Jump ball is called, and it's Central Lyon basketball. So again, relentless pressure by the Lions end up with a turnover in terms of a jump ball. Coach Brasser's going to call a timeout, full timeout. We'll take this one with them. You're watching Lions basketball on YouTube. Back here, Central Lyon High School, 6:06 remaining. Lions with a 41-35 lead. West Lyon currently on a 5-2 run here to start this fourth quarter. Lions held a 9-point lead at the beginning of this quarter. Lions' strength so far has been getting up and down the court. Unfortunately, they are going to want to try and run some clock here, I'm assuming, unless they get some wide open layups, which is not going to be one of the strengths, that got them to this point. Slimbum will bring it up for the Lions. Hymanson on a double screen from the top of the key. Hayden Hymanson, no good. And Brooklyn Meyer down with the rebound for the Wildcats. Meyer itching up to her season average of just under 12, as that is her 8th rebound of the evening. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Misses everything, and it's Lyon basketball. Slumbum with it now for the Lions. They're going to run another double screen for Hymanson. Instead, they get it down to Lewis. Left hand up for Lewis, and Lewis goes right up over the 6'2" freshman, and it's an 8-point lead. Lions with some pressure there, making the Wildcats waste time no matter what here. Good runner there, no good. Put back up by Knobloch is good, and it is a 6-point lead again. Davis with it now. Dribbles to the middle. And before the shot, 30-second timeout will be called by Coach Grafing, as Davis there actually faked her way into a wide open 10-footer. But Coach Grafing called a timeout. Looked like the shot was not going to be good anyway. Take this opportunity to remind you that next Friday we will have the boys-girls basketball doubleheader here versus Sioux Center. And we'll also have the Sioux Lane Conference Wrestling Tournament starting at 5 o'clock. So if you're out and about, or if you're at one of the basketball games next Friday, West Lyon or Central Lyon, tune in to the Central Lyon YouTube channel and you'll find the wrestling tournament. We will have all 4 mats going at the same time. We'll attempt to, at least. That's the goal. Along with an overview, so that if you ever want to switch to one mat, you'll be able to do that. We'll have just commentary on the overview of all 4 mats, though. I want to thank Sioux Center's tech department, Brady Woudstra, especially for getting that all set up for us when we come over there next Friday. 4:30 remaining here in this ball game, as Davis is going to go left-handed. And a 5-second call will be called on the Lions. Grotwald with it. Over to Brooklyn Meyer. Meyer has shot some threes this year. They're going to run a set play for Grotwald. Nobody guards her. Unable to get it. Sumbum rifles it ahead to Metzger, just out of Kylie Metzger's hands. And the turnover for the Lions. Grotwald finally misses from beyond the arc tonight on that last possession. Oh, near steal there. Blocked, though, by Lewis, and then she gets the rebound. Good defense by Farrah Lewis. She is able to get the block on Rentschler and then maintain possession of the basketball. Lions are going to run some clock here. This is what got them into trouble on Tuesday. Not running the clock, it was the turnovers that resulted off of trying to run some time that got them into trouble on Tuesday. See if they can correct that. I know they worked on it last night as I was up here getting some video board stuff set up while they were practicing. Right now, Hyman's can run the game out if they're not going to guard her. There's no count going. Over to Davis now. Out to Metzger. Same thing, Kylie Metzger can just hold the ball. Davis with it now. Hymanson from long range, no good. And a foul is called on Taylor Rentschler. So Sutton Slumbum will head to the line. 61.8%. Oh, sorry. No, that is only the 6th team foul, so she will not head to the line. One more team foul. So line's inbound underneath their own basket. Some of them just throws it out there. West Lyon not paying attention. Hymanson will take her time. Over to Davis. Davis to Slumbum. Down low to Metzger. Metzger back out to Hymanson. Lions now have run 1:20 off of this clock. Hymanson out to Davis. Into Slumbum, into Fair Lewis, and oh, a block by Brooklyn Meyer. Meyer for 3, off the front, and a good strong rebound by Sutton Slumbum. Like I said, Brooklyn Meyer has shot some threes this year. She's shooting, coming into the night, 41.7%. Now, granted, that's not very many attempts. A guard that shoots 41.7% is deadly from three-point land. Slumbum will step up here for the 1-and-1, and she nails the first one. Sutton leading the team in assists this year, 3.1 per game, and in steals, 2 per game. And the 5'8" junior knocks down both free throws, and the Lions have an 8-point lead. Lions still playing that box and 1 on Meyer. Fronting her as much as possible, and a foul is called on Rentschler for a moving screen. They're trying to set Grotwald up in the corner. The Lion defender was fighting over top of it, and Rentschler just kept moving and moving and moving, and finally they called a foul. So Lions will look to run some more clock here. We'll see if West Lyon just starts fouling here. Hymanson being closely guarded by Rentschler, and there it is. Not sure if that was designed or not, but Rentschler put 2 hands on her. And that is automatic foul. At least it should be. Point of emphasis a couple of years ago in the basketball officials. Hayden Hymanson stepped to the line, 68.2% free throw shooter, knocks down the front end. Hayden now with her 19th point of the ball game. Right on her average. And she makes them both. Lions now with a 10-point lead. West Lyon can ill afford to have any empty possessions here. Lions are going to stay in zone. Good drive there by number 15, Kennedy Kramer. Cut it to an 8-point lead. And a steal now by Grotwald. No foul there. Slumbum finally down with the rebound for the Lions. Over to Davis. Over to Slumbum. Back out to Hymanson. And Rentschler fouls. Five fouls on the 5'8" sophomore guard Rentschler, so she will go to the bench. Timeout by West Lyon. Full timeout, we'll take it with them. You're watching Lions basketball on YouTube.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
And we're back here at Central Lyon High School. Minute 8 remaining in this ball game. Central Lyon with the 8-point lead. Hayden Hymanson at the line to shoot 2 for the Lions. Hayden knocks down the first one. .21 points so far for Hymanson. 4 rebounds, 1 steal, and 4 assists. And she gets them both. And Hymanson with 22 points now. Lions will put some token pressure on to make West Lyon waste a little bit of time here. Grotwald almost open there for the 3, and instead Kaylee Knobloch gets the layup. Lions get it into Hymanson. Oh, a steal now. Almost a steal, that is. Good hustle by number 15, Kennedy Kramer, the 5'8" sophomore. Very young West Lyon team, as they have 2 seniors playing, and then the rest are sophomores and freshmen. Kind of like that pretty much all around the conference, though. Not a whole lot of upperclassmen, or at least a lot of underclassmen, freshmen and sophomores, juniors, playing on these girls' teams. As Slumbum misses her first free throw. 2 for 3 now on the night. And she knocks down the second one, and it's a 9-point lead with 45 seconds left. Knobloch with it now for the West Lyon. Over to Brooklyn Meyer. Meyer from 3-point line, and she drills it. Hymanson dribbles it all the way up. Now they're playing hot potato with it. The Lions waste a few more seconds there. As West Lyon trying to crawl back into the game here. They're probably just going to run out of time, though. 18.8 seconds left, down by 6. As that foul on Kramer is her 5th. So number 35, Caitlin Lapka, will come into the game for the first time tonight for the Wildcats. Hymanson makes the first. And Hymanson with her first miss of the game. However, Kylie Metzger runs it down for the Lions, and that should just about do it here. 7-point lead, 10 seconds left. West Lyon and just can let the clock run out. Yep, they're going to let the clock run out. So West Lyon falls to Central Lyon, 51-44. Lions sweep the season series. They win the first one 50-31 and the second one 51-44. Lions improve to 8-6. Overall, 8-4 in the Siouxland. West Lyon falls to 7-6 overall and 7-5 in Siouxland Conference play. We're going to take a break here as we reset the board and get ready for our boys game. You're watching Central Lyon basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcasting Network.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, Let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Welcome back here at Central Lyon High School as we get ready for our second game in our doubleheader. Recap the first game, the girls' game here. The Central Lyon Lions came away with a 51-44 win. Scoring by quarter, it looked like this. Central Lyon up 13-6 after one. Then it was 22-17 at halftime as West Lyon outscored the Lions 11-9 that second quarter. Central Lyon outscored West Lyon 17-13 in the third quarter, and then West Lyon did outscore the Lions 14-12 in the fourth quarter for the 6-point victory for the Lions. Leading scorer for the West Lyon Wildcats, Madison Grotwald with 13 points. Also contributing tonight, Haley Knobloch with 8, Taylor Rentschler with 2, Kennedy Kramer with 8, Brooklyn Meyer with 9, Madison Haig with 4. For your Lions, leading scorer, Hayden Hymanson 23, Riley Folkens 1, Reagan Van Wy 6, Sutton Slumbum 5, Kaylee Davis 7, Kylie Metzger 1, and Farrah Lewis with 8. Leading rebounder was Brooklyn Meyer with 9 for West Lyon, and Sutton Slumbum with 7 for the Lions. Key stat of the game, Central Lyon outscored West Lyon 14-2 with points off the bench. Central Lyon also forced 19 turnovers, only committed 14 themselves. Central Lyon had 8 steals, only 5 steals for West Lyon. And Central Lyon eked out a 1-point advantage on the boards, 29-28. So Lions get a hard-fought victory, and with moving the game up, they will now have an extra day off before they head to Boyden Hall on Tuesday. And they will be back here next Friday to face the Sioux Center Warriors. On to the boys' game. West Lyon comes into tonight 4-8 overall, 4-7 in Siouxland Conference play. Central Lyon 3-11 on the season, 0-11 in Siouxland Conference action. First game back in December, West Lyon won 64-41. Lions will look to change that up tonight. Leading in your scoring leaders here for West Lyon, leading and scoring at 13.1 points per game is number 13, a 5'11 junior, Jalen Gramstead. Gramstead also leads the team in assists at 3.8 assists per game. Logan Meyer is second in scoring at 12 per game. Meyer leads the team in rebounds with 6.1 per game, leads the team in steals at 1.9 per game, and leads the team in blocks at 1.1 per game. Coming in third for scoring is Jackson Meyer, coming off the bench tonight. 10.8 points per game for the freshman. He's also second in rebounds on the team with 5.8 rebounds per game. For the Lions, leading in scoring is senior number 5, Zed Hymanson, averaging 15.2, so a couple points under what his sister averages per year or per game. I'm sure that's not a running competition in the Hymanson household. Zed also leads the team 5.6 rebounds per game, and with 3.5 assists per game, he is leading the team in assists as well. Second in scoring for the Lions, a junior guard, number 15, Cole Hugedorn, at 10.2 points per game. Third in scoring, Caden Huseman at 7.3 points per game for the Lions. Caden Huseman is also third in rebounds with 3.8 rebounds per game, while senior number 0, Austin Metzger, is second in rebounds at 5.2 rebounds per game for the Lions. Overall on the year, West Lyon shooting 39.4% from the field, just 27.6% from three-point, and only 57.6% from the free throw line. They're averaging 45.9 points per game and 29.4 rebounds per game. For the Lions, they are averaging 42.3% from the field, 28.5% from three-point line, and 60% from free throws. They're averaging 54.4 points per game and 29.1 rebounds per game. Lions on a little I don't want to say a tear, but they have been playing much, much better since Christmas break. They got 2 wins in a row. They beat Trinity Christian last Saturday, or 2 Saturdays ago now it was, and then turned around and went to Hills that Monday and got a win to complete their non-conference play. They also played George Little Rock extremely tough, played great defense. They played just a sagging defense, forced George Little Rock to win from the outside, and until about 4 minutes left in the game, it was working. George Little Rock, that is, was shooting about 9% from three-point land, and until I believe they hit 2 threes in a row, and then the Lions had to go play man-to-man, and they were just a little outmatched as that game last Friday. The Lions were grossly outmatched when it comes to height, as George Little Rock starts 4 players at about 6'4", and the Lions have probably 6'1" is the tallest person we have on our entire team. So, a little outmatched there when it comes to height, but nonetheless gave George Little Rock a tough battle, as those games almost always are. Central Lyon and George Little Rock, obviously we are together for football and wrestling. Football being the big number sport, so a lot of the kids know each other. And no matter what the talent level is, it's always a tough game when those 2 teams meet. Lions on Tuesday played Rock Valley hard. They didn't come away with a win, but they played them tough almost the entire game. I believe Rock Valley won by 11 or so points there. That game was not in Quick Stats this afternoon, and I was unable to watch that game, as Rock Valley does stream their games, but their stream stopped with a few minutes left to go in the girls' game, so weren't able to watch that. But the Lions look to continue on some recent success, as coming off of those 2 wins since break. They'll look to avenge that 23-point loss to the Wildcats from earlier this season. We are just a minute away, and they're actually going to stop the clock, and we are going to get ready for starting lineups. Starting lineups tonight, brought to you as always by Frontier Bank. For the Lions, number 5, Zed Hymanson. Number 15, Cole Hugedorn. Number 20, Keaton Huseman. Number 4, Braden Darren. And number 0, Austin Metzger. For Westline Wildcats, number 13, Jalen Gramstead. Number 11, Logan Meyer. Number 23, Josh Van Beek. Number 41, Zach Van Beek. And number 21, Trevor Ranke. I am missing some help up here, so I'm going to have to run the video board. So I'm going to let you guys just watch. Oh, never mind. We're good to go here. As it looks like they are having issues with the wireless microphone. So we will take a break, and as we wait to figure out what is going on with that microphone down there. It looks like maybe we aren't going to do starting lineups. Yes, no starting lineups tonight. It doesn't look like the microphone is working. So we'll go here. Looks like Hymanson and Logan Meyer will tip it off here tonight. And Westline will control the tip. Van Beek gets it over to Gramstead. Gramstead over to Zach Van Beek, and it'll be a turnover. I want to thank Westline boys for having those white numbers on that blue uniform. Much easier to see than those black numbers the girls had. Hagedorn with it now for the Lions. Over to Austin Metzger. Hymanson now. Darren back over to Hagedorn. Huseman with it over to Hymanson. Hymanson dribbles in the middle. Stops, and Zed Hymanson knocks it down from just a foot inside the three-point line. Gramstead will bring it up for the Wildcats. Over to Josh Van Beek. Looks for a screen from Rinke. Now over back to Gramstead. Gramstead left hand. Over to Van Beek. Rinke now, give and go. Three-pointer up in the air for Zach Van Beek. No good. Hymanson down with the rebound, and here come the Lions. Hymanson spins. Kicks it to Hagedorn. Hagedorn from three. No good. Meyer down with it for the Wildcats, and Gramstead going to bring it up. Foul will be called there on Austin Metzger. Gramstead will inbound for the Wildcats. Out to Logan Meyer. Over to Zach Van Beek. Now back to Gramstead. Looking for Meyer down low. Gets it. Huseman misses on the steal attempt, and Logan Meyer gets the wide open layup. So tied at 2-2 here. Huseman with it, top of the key for the Lions. Back over to Hagedorn. Austin Metzger on the side. Gets it down to Hymanson on give and go. Caden Huseman, no good, but Huseman is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. So a foul on number 11, Logan Meyer. 6'1" junior. First foul on him, first team foul as well. Huseman will step to the line, an 81.8% free throw shooter on the year is Caden Huseman, and he knocks down the first one. Lions back on offense now. Hagedorn with it, gonna go baseline. Hagedorn up with it, short. No good. Down with the rebound is Rinke, and here come the Wildcats. Gramstead with it now. Over to Josh Van Beek. He dribbles right-handed, spins left, short. And a very late whistle is gonna be called on number 4, Braden Darren on the Lions. So Josh Van Beek, the 6' junior guard, will head to the line. 2 Van Beeks out there. I'm assuming we'll have 2 Meyers as Jackson Meyer comes off the bench for West Lyon. Really make me pay attention to which one is which tonight. Josh Van Beek knocks down the first one, and he knocks down the second one. Just a 62.5% free throw shooter on the year is Josh Van Beek. Gives the Wildcats a 6-3 advantage. Lions get the ball over to Darren in the corner. Back over to Hymanson now. Huseman will take it. No one's going to guard him, so Caden Huseman will take the shot. He is short, but nobody boxes him out, so Huseman gets his own rebound. Hymanson goes left hand. Jumper from about 5 feet, and Zed Hymanson brings the Lions to within 1. Gramstead will bring it up for the Wildcats now. Over to Zach Van Beek. Now to Rinke. Over to Josh Van Beek. Over to Zach Van Beek in the corner. Back out to Josh Van Beek at the top of the corner. Or top of the key, that is. Meyer spins left, and he is going to travel. Number 33, Aaron Myberg will check into the game. 6'5" sophomore. As the Wildcats will go to a 1-3-1 zone. And the Lions will turn it over. Gramstead will bring it up now for the Wildcats. Gets it to Logan Meyer, spins right, no good. Austin Metzger down with it for the Lions. Hagedorn with it now. Nice pass. That was a great pass from Hymanson to Huseman on the reverse layup attempt. Huseman unable to convert, and it's Lion basketball. Tanner Vanentop checks into the game along with Carter Krull for the Lions. Darren will inbound. Gets it into Hymanson. Wildcats sitting in that 1-3-1 with Myberg, the 6'5" sophomore out top. Very lengthy. He's going to make it hard on the Lions to get those passes. Hymanson is going to travel. He was okay there until he didn't have the 2-foot jump stop. As number 25, Caleb Heiser, checks into the game for the Wildcats. Myberg gets it over to Josh Van Beek. Now out to Gramstead. Gramstead left-handed dribble. Pull up from the free throw line is good. And it's a 3-point lead for West Lyon again. Carter Krull from just inside the 3-point line, no good. Myberg with the rebound. And the 6'5" sophomore will bring it up. Good defense there by Hagedorn to get a finger on that one. Goes off West Lyon. And Central Lyon will inbound. Mason Gerleman into the game for the Lions, the freshman. Hymanson with it now, over to Darren. Over to Krull, over to Gerleman. Gerleman thought about it for a second, gets it over to Hymanson in the middle. Hymanson, a little out of control there. And Krull and Gerleman run into each other. And it's West Lyon basketball. So Gramstead will bring it up for the Wildcats. Over to Heiser. Heiser for three, no good. And Hymanson skies for the rebound, almost loses it there. But here come the Lions. And Hymanson will turn it over on the defense there. Good defense by Zach Van Beek. He pestered him all the way. Hymanson thought Gerleman was going to move with him. And he tried to just tip pass it to Mason Gerleman, but Gerleman didn't move, and the ball went out of bounds. Lions will sit back in a 2-3 zone now. Gramstead with it into Myberg. Over to Heiser. Heiser again for three. Heiser misses another one. Almost saved there by Zach Van Beek. And Van Beek commits the foul. Caleb Heiser shooting 25.8% from the three-point line this year. Into the game now, number 31, Gavin Lorenzen. And number 11, Logan Meyer, back into the game for the West Lyon Wildcats. Not sure, Jackson Meyer don't see a 43 on the bench, so maybe we only have one Meyer in this game. Nice on me, so I don't have to remember which one is which. Darren with it now, gets it down low to Tanner Vanentop. And off of Vanentop, West Lyon basketball. Hagedorn back into the game for Darren for the Lions. Gramstead will bring it up for West Lyon. Over to Lorenzen, back to Gramstead. Now Heiser in the corner. Logan Meyer kicks it back out to Gramstead. Short, follows his own shot though. Now Logan Meyer with it. Tries to go into the lane. Tanner Vanentop does a great job of just standing there. And Mason Gerleman will travel. Got to watch your feet in this game. We have about 25 travels called in that girls game there. A few called already in this game as well. Myberg from three in the corner. He nails it, and that's a 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Krull gets up quickly over to Hagedorn, back to Krull. Skip pass Gerlman back to Hymanson now. Cross-court pass to Hagedorn off of Hagedorn's finger. It looked like that might have jammed a finger as he was grimacing in pain a little bit there as he tried to catch that ball. Good idea, though, against that zone. Heiser with it now for the Wildcats. Out to Gramstead. Gramstead dribbles, spins, and travel. Like I said, got to watch your feet in this game. Hymanson will bring it up for the Lions. Looks about kicking it out. Now he does. Out to Gerleman in the corner. Gerleman from three. Mason Gerleman knocks down the three. Gerleman, a three-point specialist for the Lions. Gets his first points of the ball game. Caleb Heiser for three in the corner, and he matches. That's back to a 6-point lead for West Lyon. Hagedorn now for three from the corner. Cole Hagedorn with the shooter's roll. Back-to-back three-pointers in this game, and all of a sudden we got some offense. Gramstead with it. Kicks it out to Meberg. Meberg, no good. Logan Meyer with the rebound, and Logan Meyer puts it back up and in for the Wildcats. Lions up with it quickly. Hymanson now. Dribbles, stops. Meyer doesn't even put his hands up. And Zed Hymanson knocks it down. Meberg for three at the buzzer, no good. And West Lyon will take a 16-13 lead into the fourth quarter. We'll be back after a few messages from our sponsors. You're watching Central Lyon Basketball on the Lions Broadcasting Network.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
Lions start with the ball here. Run a play for Mason Gerleman, and Gerleman knocks down his second three-pointer of the ball game and ties it up 16-16. Hagedorn almost with the steal there. Almost a bad pass there by West Lyon. Gramstead now for three. Gramstead no good. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Hymanson. It will remain West Lyon basketball. Three-pointer up and no good for Meberg. Foul is going to be called down low. And Caden Huseman will head back to the free throw line. That falls on Jalen Gramstead, his first, team third. And number 23. Josh Van Beek checks back into the game. Houston makes one of two, and the Lions have their first lead of the evening. Josh Van Beek with it, over to Gramstead. Now over to Zach Van Beek. Rinke almost throws it away, and he does, as Gramstead is unable to stay in bounds. So the Lions with a 17-16 lead. They'll look to expand here. Hymanson dribbles, turnaround jumper is good for Zed Hymanson. Hymanson with 8 points now as the Lions lead by 3. Zach Van Beek with it now, over to Josh Van Beek. Now Rinke gets it to Gramstead down low. Back out to Josh Van Beek. Van Beek drives, goes high off the board. And Josh Van Beek gets the 2. Hymanson now, over to Hugedorn. Huseman. Over to Metzger. Metzger with not a very good pass in there to Hymanson. And Josh Van Beek will return the favor with not a very good pass. But unfortunately for the Lions, Austin Metzger steps on the end line trying to make that steal. So number 25, Caleb Heiser will check back in the game for the Wildcats. Number 4, Braden Darren into the game for the Lions. Logan Meyer unable to grab the inbounds pass, and Jalen Gramstead not able to establish position before he touches that ball. So the turnover there by West Lyon. Gramstead's got to get both feet in bounds before he can touch the ball. Unable to do that, and that's what the call was there. Lions with a point lead here. Huseman sets a pick for Metzger, and Metzger gives it over to Darren. Back out to Metzger, over to Hugedorn. Down low to Zed Hymanson. And before the shot there, he will be fouled by Josh Van Beek. So Josh Van Beek with his first foul, 4th team foul. Again, this game kind of repeating what the girls' game. Not a lot of fouls called in the first half. 16 fouls called so far. Huseman gets it down low, fade away. Caden Huseman not proud of the shot Coach Gerlman wanted there. I think he realized he was a little too far away. Put a little extra mustard on it, no good. 3 no good by Gramstead, and they're gonna get Rinke with a push off. Rinke probably didn't need to do that. Ball was coming off hard, off the rim hard. Probably gonna come right to him if he just stands there, but he shoves the line defender out of the way and is called for his first foul of the ball game. Darren with it now, over to Hugedorn. Metzger now. High-low game. Huseman, not enough air underneath that pass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Hold is going to be called on number 15, Cole Hugedorn of the Lions. His first foul, the 3rd team foul. West Lyon gets it in. Back out to Gramstead. Now over to Josh Van Beek. Heiser back out to Gramstead on the kick. Gramstead no good. Zed Hymanson up with the rebound. And Hymanson, nice bounce pass. Caden Huseman, and Huseman puts it up, and it's a 3-point lead for the Lions. Gramstead with it now. Over to Rinke. Out to Van Beek. Into Meyer. Hugedorn just a second late there. As his man was running the baseline, he stopped, but just about a foot too late, or too far going down, and he is unable to get in front, and he commits the foul. His second foul, 4th team foul. Carter Kroll, Tanner Van Top back in the game for the Lions. West Lyon gets it in. Heiser over to Rinke. Zach Van Beek with it now, over to Josh Van Beek. And Hugedorn with his 3rd foul there. With 4:19 left in the second quarter, Cole Hugedorn will take a seat. Mason Gerleman come in for him. Zach Van Beek with it over to Josh Van Beek. Van Beek, nobody guards him, takes a step in, misses a shot. Vanentop down at the rebound, and here come the Lions. Hymanson tries to go all the way. 3 West Line defenders crash in on him, and he will be fouled. Number 23, Josh Van Beek will get that foul, his second foul of the ball game. 6th foul on West Lyon this half. Hymanson steps up, misses the first one there. Shooting 65.5% from the free throw line this year is the senior. 8 points, 7 rebounds so far this game for Zed. Solid first half. Zed announcing Tuesday that he will be attending Morningside College and playing football at Morningside next year. So congratulations to Zed. He knocks down the second one, and the Lions have a 4-point lead. Zach Van Beek with it now, over to Heiser. Back out to Zach Van Beek, back over to Heiser. Zach Van Beek will drive now. Off kiltered shot, but able to get it down, able to get the rebound is number 11, Logan Meyer. And Logan Meyer puts it up and is fouled by Braden Darren. So second foul on Darren. Evens up the foul situation at 6 apiece. Number 53, Riley Hugavine, will check into the game. Meyer with 6 points, 4 rebounds and assists, 1 assist so far. He knocks down the and one. And the 56% free throw shooter gets that one to bring the Wildcats within 1. Hymanson now on the dribble drive, looking to kick it. Kicks it out to Krull. Krull will shoot from 3, no good. Metzger almost with the rebound there. And here comes Hugavine. And Hugavine with his first points of the season, as he was shooting 0% from the field until that bucket. So Riley Hugavine. Zed Hymanson takes the right-handed dribble and regains the lead for the Lions. Hugavine with it now, out to Meberg. Over to Heiser. Heiser for 3, no good. And Hugavine is fouled on the rebound by Hymanson. Hymanson's first foul of the ball game as Grahamstead checks into the game for Heiser. Hugavine's first varsity free throw attempts of the year. And he misses. But Hugavine gets a steal on the errant pass. And that was pretty obvious. Zed Hymanson was just laying in wait. Hugavine way out of control and barrels in to Hymanson for the charge. So Hugavine commits his first foul. Player control foul, so no free throw attempts on that foul. The Lions here try to set up a play, but I don't think that's exactly what Coach Grilliman was looking for, as he was yelling from the sideline for people to move. Grilliman will take it out top, over to Krull. Krull will go baseline. Step back as he was falling off balance. No good there by Krull, and now West Lyon will look to regain the lead. Zach Van Beek with it, out to Meberg, over to Hugavine. Back out to Zach Van Beek. Over to Hugavine. Back to Zach Van Beek. He dribble drives over to Logan Meyer. Meyer off the dribble, no good, and Hymanson down with another rebound. Hymanson kind of lost control of himself there. Able to keep control of the ball, though, for the Lions. The Lions look to reset here. Vanentop gets it. They're trying to go high-low to Hymanson. And the errant pass there. Hymanson was held, but the pass was well over his head as number 21, Cooper Spees, the freshman, checks in for the Lions. And Krull will take a seat. Hugavine with it. Back out to Gramstead. Back over to Hugavine. Hugavine throws up from three, no good. Austin Metzger with the rebound. Cooper Spees gets it, goes baseline. Maintains his dribble. Hymanson now out top. Over to Metzger. Metzger will drive baseline. Now Vanentop goes with the right hand, but it's blocked out of bounds. And Central Lyon will inbound. Caden Huseman into the game, back into the game. Number 55, Josh Gayer will come in for the Wildcats. 6'4" senior. Inbounds play to Cooper Spees, and he is going to get fouled on the ground. So no shot there. Excuse me. As Spees will step to the line, shooting a perfect 100% from the free throw line this year. I believe he is either 1 for 1 or 2 for 2 on the year. He'll step up for the 1-and-1, and he continues to be perfect from the line. And Spees makes them both. Coach Gillerman's going to call a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with him. You're watching Lion basketball on the CL Broadcasting Network.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Back here in Rock Rapids, Lions have a 3-point lead with a minute remaining here in the second quarter. West Lyon will bring it up here. Gramstead over to Hugavine. Back to Gramstead. Over to Zach Van Beek. Back to Hugavine. Hugavine for three. This one looks good. No, short. Long rebound run down there by Mason Gerleman. And the Lions will have it. Lions will just run an offense here. Not going to hold for one, as there are still 35 seconds remaining. Metzger with it now. Gets it over to Huseman. Now they might just hold for one. Caden Huseman, bad pass. Zach Van Beek with the steal. And Spees is going to be called for the block as he wasn't quite set there. And he was leaning backwards as the Zach Van Beek was going into the air. So Spees will get his first foul of the evening. 8 team fouls for each team now. Zach Van Beek, 36.4% free throw shooter on the year, knocks down the first one. Lorenzen and Rinke back into the game for the Wildcats. And he makes them both. Now the Lions will hold for one as they have a 1-point lead. Last 10 seconds or so. Mason Gerleman for three, and it's good. Zach Van Beek will get a shot off. No good. And a foul is going to be called as time expires. Zach Van Beek will head back to the line. Van Beek makes the first one. Van Beek makes the second one. So Van Beek shooting 36% from the free throw line this year is now 4 for 4 tonight. And he misses. So with that, Lions will take a 2-point lead after trailing by 3. Lions take a 2-point lead in the halftime. We'll be back with some halftime stats after you hear from our sponsors. You're watching Lion Basketball on the CL Broadcasting Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Welcome back to Central Lyon High School. 5 minutes left here in halftime. Halftime stats for you. We'll start with West Lyon. Leading in scoring for West Lyon, number 11, Logan Meyer with 7 points. Also scoring tonight, number 13, Jalen Gramstead with 4. Number 23, Josh Van Beek with 4. 3 points for number 25, Caleb Heiser. 3 points for Aaron Myberg, number 23. 4 points for number 41, Zach Van Beek. And 2 points for number 53, Riley Hugavine. For Lions, leading in scoring with 11 points is number 5, Zed Hymanson. Right behind him, number 2, Mason Gerleman with 9 points. Cole Hugador, number 15, with 3 points. Number 20, Caden Huseman with 4 points. And number 21, Cooper Spees with 2 points. Overall, West Lyon shooting 9 for 30 from the field for 30%. 2 for 16 from three-point for 12.5%. Shooting 7 for 9 from the free throw line, just under 78% there. Lions shooting 10 for 21 from the field, 47.6%. 4 for 6 from three-point land for the Lions at 67% there. And they are 5 for 8 from the free throw line for 62.5%. Central Lyon holds a 20-15 rebound advantage. And the Lions have also committed 12 turnovers to just 5 turnovers by the Wildcats. Bench scoring almost equal, 11 for the Lions, 8 for the Wildcats. And 9 team fouls overall, that half for the Lions, 2 West Lions, 8. Score 29-27. How we got there after one, it was 16-13 West Lyon. Then Central Lyon outscored the Wildcats 16-11 in that second quarter to grab the 2-point advantage at halftime. Want to make sure that we take some time here for some thank yous. Got to make sure I thank all the student volunteers I have up here running the stats for everyone in the gym, but also for myself so I can give you guys the stats at home. I have Jana Groen and Dion Jansma up here running the stat machine for us, and running the video board and helping me out as well is Xander Ditzworth. I want to thank those three for helping us out. They help me out pretty much every game. I greatly appreciate it. Also want to thank our sponsors, Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. If you're out and about, please frequent those businesses and tell them that you appreciate us bringing you this action when you cannot make it to activities here at Central Lyon. I want to remind you we do broadcast everything that we can, whether that be sports or other activities. Coming up here in about a month, we'll have, I think we have 6 concerts in about a 3-week period, 4-week period in the month of March. All of those will be on our YouTube channel, regardless of whether they're in the auditorium or in the gym, as we do have a permanent setup here now in the gym, but we also have a mobile setup that we can take with us to the auditorium, to the football field, and to the baseball field. So we want to thank those sponsors for helping us with that. Most of those sponsors have been with us for quite some time. So we've been doing this now, I believe, for 6 years. And a lot of them have been with us ever since we started doing advertising. I think we started advertising 4 or 5 years ago. So a big thank you to those guys, especially been around us with us since the beginning. Some more events here coming up this year, the next few weeks. Next Friday, we have a girl-boy basketball doubleheader versus Sioux Center. We'll come on air right about 6:05-ish. I will not be on the call for that one. I believe Joel Viss will be here running the board and announcing, as I will be over in Sioux Center, as we will also be broadcasting the Sioux Lane Conference Wrestling Tournament. That'll starts at 5. I believe we're going to try and do coach interviews at about 4:30, 4:40. Get a few coaches interviewed before the tournament. Then next Saturday, the 26th, we'll have a varsity girls basketball versus Trinity Christian at 3:30. And then on February 1st, we'll have another girl-boy basketball doubleheader versus Okoboji at 6 o'clock. West Lyon will start the half, that is, with the ball. A missed three-pointer there by Zach Van Beek, and a quick foul called on number 21, Trevor Rinke. That'll be Lyon basketball. Huseman with it now. Over to Hymanson. Hymanson thought about that one. Gets it off to Hagedorn. Back to Huseman. Skips it over to Metzger. Braden Darren with it now in the corner. Gets a screen. Gives it off to Hagedorn. Hagedorn unable to handle the pass there from Hymanson on the give and go, because it was a little low, the bounce pass. And the Lions turn it over. So both teams do not score on their first possession here this third quarter. Logan Meyer with it, spins to his left. No good, but he is fouled by number 20, Caden Huseman. Huseman's first foul of the ball game, team's first foul of the half. Meyer 1 for 1 tonight from the free throw line. He misses the first one. Just a 56% free throw shooter on the year is Logan Meyer. Meyer also with 4 rebounds, 1 assist and 1 steal tonight. Too hard that time. And Huseman comes away with a rebound for the Lions. Metzger with it now, over to Darren. Back out to Hymanson. Hymanson with a screen. And that one is blocked out of bounds by Logan Meyer. Metzger will inbound underneath their own basket. Almost stolen by Rinke. And Braden Darren will inbound. Hymanson gets it over to Darren. Back to Hymanson, but Hymanson had left. And number 23, Josh Van Beek, gets the layup. So Braden Darren there almost falling out of bounds. Not sure what happened there, if he just lost his balance or what. Threw it back to Hymanson, but Hymanson was not looking as he was going to set a screen, an off the ball screen. And West Lyon ties it up. Huseman with it down low. Streaking Metzger. Metzger muscles it up and almost in as that one hung on the front of the rim. And Austin Metzger will head to the free throw line. That foul was called on Jalen Gramstead, his third foul of the evening. Metzger misses his first one. Austin Metzger shooting 60% from the free throw line this season. And Metzger misses them both. Gramstead almost with a turnover there. Gets over to Zach Van Beek, out to Logan Meyer. Rinke now, back over to Zach Van Beek. Gramstead gets it, top of the key, no good. And Zed Hymanson down with the rebound. Hymanson out to Darren, back to Hymanson now. He spins, and that one is blocked out of his hands by Josh Van Beek. Rinke now will be fouled out top. That foul is on Braden Darren for the Lions, his third, team 2. Logan Meyer with a good shot fake, gets Caden Huseman up in the air, and Meyer will head back to the free throw line. 7 points on the evening, 5 rebounds for Logan Meyer. 1 for 3 so far from the free throw line as he'll step up to shoot 2. Meyer misses. Cade Warner, Gavin Lorenzen into the game for the Wildcats. Meyer steps up for his second. And Meyer, after making his first one, is now 1 for 5. Metzger gets it up to Hugedorn, and Hugedorn nails the 3 from the corner. Lions back up in front, 32-29. Meyer goes right-handed there, as West Lyon now will look to full court press. And Zach Van Beek gets Hymanson up in the air. And Hymanson commits the foul, and Van Beek makes the layup. So the pressure working there for West Lyon. Zach Van Beek knocks that one down. Van Beek now 5 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. Another near steal for the West Lyon Wildcats. Zach Van Beek again 5 for 6 from the free throw line tonight, shooting 36% for the year. Unless my stats are incorrect, which I did in my stats myself, so they could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Coast to coast with it for Josh Van Beek, no good, and Lions now back on offense. Hymanson will kick it out to Darren. Darren from 3, and Braden Darren with a wide open 3 knocks it down, and the Lions now back on top by 1. Josh Van Beek gets over to Zach Van Beek. Over to Warner, back to Zach Van Beek. And Warner will draw the foul. 6'3" sophomore is fouled by, I believe, number 0, Austin Metzger. Yes, Metzger's second, 5th team foul. Mason Gerlman, Carter Kroll checking the game for the Lions. Zach Van Beek with it now. Fake pass, up with a shot, no good. And Hymanson will bring it up for the Lions. Hymanson over to Tanner Vanentop, and Myberg will commit the foul as Vanentop went hard to the basket off the right-hand dribble. So Tanner Vanentop will step to the line to shoot 2. Vanentop shooting 47.8% from the free throw line this year, knocks down the first one. Vanentop's first point of the evening. Mass substitutions here for Wildcats as they bring in Logan Meyer, Rinke, Caleb Heiser, and Grahamstead back into the ballgame. Vanentop goes 1 for 2. The Lions have a 2-point lead. Meberg high-low to Logan Meyer. Meyer waits patiently and gets the buckets. So Meyer with his 11th point of the evening. Vanentop, good move off the pass from Darren, and the Lions are back in the lead by 2. Should be keeping track of lead changes here because I bet we've had a dozen or so. Grahamstead now goes baseline. And that is off Vanentop's foot. Wildcats getting into Rinke. Back over to Grahamstead. Heiser with it now. Over to Meberg. Meberg for 3. Meberg was 3 is good. Now the Wildcats with a 1-point advantage. Meberg, again, Wildcats not shooting great as a team, but there are a couple Wildcats just shooting out of their mind. Meberg is an 16% on the year from three-point, and he is 2 for 4. While Zach Van Beek is a 34% free throw shooter, and he is 5 for 6. So for Lions, you know, if you're going to let those guys beat you, you're just going to have to live with it if they just get hot and hope that, you know, they go back, the averages go back to the mean there, and they cool off a little bit. Here's Hymanson now for 3. Hymanson with a rare 3. Zed Hymanson, not much of a three-point shooter on the year. Puts the Lions back in top by 2. Meberg now will throw up another 3, and Meberg is hot from three-point land. Vanentop with it now for the Lions. Over to Darren. Over to Kroll. Carter Kroll answers. It is raining threes. 4 three-pointers here in the game, back to back to back to back. Kroll now with the steal. And Gramstead will commit his 4th foul. He's not happy about it, and he is now gone as he will get the technical foul. Not a very smart play by the junior guard there. It was an obvious foul. He just shoved Carter Kroll to the ground, and then he gets up and screams at the official. So 2:19 left in the third quarter, and Jalen Gramstead is done. Huge for the Lions as Gramstead leads West Lyon in scoring and assists on the year. Coach DeYoung, not much of argument there with the official, as Gerleman will step to the line for the Lions to shoot the technical foul free throws. Mason Gerleman's first varsity free throws of his career, as he is a freshman. Gerleman will get one more. And Gerleman misses the second. Kind of got iced there by the officials as he had to wait a long time on that free throw line. Probably should have walked away. But nonetheless, Lions now 3-point lead in the ball. Kroll with it now. Gets into Hymanson. Hymanson, quick spin move. No good, as I believe Rinke might have gotten a finger on that one. Zach Van Beek with it now. Out to Meberg. Over to Caleb Heiser. Back to Meberg. Rinke with it. He'll drive. And that is a charge. Tanner Vanentop just standing there. I mean, stood there the entire possession, and Rinke just ran right into him. West Lyon getting a little frazzled here. As they're screaming at each other and the officials. Number 23 will check back into the game. Josh Van Beek. And West Lyon will take a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after a short message from our sponsors.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids. Lions will inbound the basketball. Up 3 with 1:51 left here in the third quarter. Hymanson kicks it to Mason Gerleman. Mason Gerleman wide open. No good. Logan Meyer with the rebound. Here comes Myberg. Myberg over to Heiser. Heiser no good. Oh, and Carter Krull unable to get that rebound. Meyer grabs it, and Meyer gets the Wildcats within 1. Unfortunate there for the Lions. Nice back door. Nice pass from Hymanson. Great cut by Cole Huggenhorn, and Huggenhorn goes up strong, and the Lions are up by 3 again. Cole Huggenhorn kind of quiet on the evening. 8 points, I guess, now for him. Myberg again, no good. And the foul was called on Josh Van Beek. 8th team foul now. So the Lions are in the bonus. 3rd foul on Josh Van Beek. Krull with 3 points on the evening. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal so far tonight. Carter shooting just 46.2% from the free throw line. He makes the first one, but it is a lane violation as he had his toe on the line. And West Lyon will inbound with a minute left. So Josh Van Beek gets it up over to Meberg, back to Josh Van Beek, and Van Beek will travel. Austin Metzger will bring it up for the Lions. Over to Zed Hymanson now. See if the Lions just run their offense or if they pull it out and try just to hold for 1 here. Huggenhorn with it. Bring it back out top. Metzger. Lions just running through their offense, but kind of half-heartedly here. Looks like they will try and just hold for 1 or a layup. Huggenhorn with it now. Over to Metzger. Now 15 seconds left here. Under 10, here we go for the Lions. Hymanson gets the screen. Over to Huggenhorn. Huggenhorn has a shot blocked. Van Beek, long attempt there. Hits the backboard, no good. And the Lions extend their lead to 3. They lead 47-44 after 3 quarters. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Welcome back to Rock Rapids, where Central Lyon will inbound and start 4th quarter with the ball, up 3. Lions trying to avenge a 23-point loss earlier this year versus the Wildcats. Turnover almost, and yes. Good hustle there by Caden Huseman to avoid the run out. But nonetheless, Westline will have the ball. Nieberg wide open. Nobody guards him. Long rebound goes to Meyer. Meyer with the spin, and Meyer gets the Wildcats within one. Logan Meyer, 15 points, 10 rebounds, double-double for the junior tonight. To be expected, as he leads the team in every category except scoring, and he's only a point behind Gramstead there. Hymanson with it now. Thought about the three. Gives off to Hugedorn. Hugedorn gets it down. Huseman. And the foul will be called on Logan Meyer. So Caden Huseman will step to the line for 1-and-1. 2 for 4 so far from the free throw line for Caden. And he misses the front end. So Huseman shooting 81.8% coming in the evening, just now 2 for 5 from the free throw line. Josh Van Beek with it over to Zach Van Beek. Back to Josh Van Beek. Meberg in the corner. Runner now. No good. And the Lions have it. Hugedorn with it. Back to Hymanson. Over to Darren. Darren gives it off to Metzger. Huseman now with it. Back to Austin Metzger. He comes in the middle. Gives it to Huseman. Huseman will work on Logan Meyer. And the long arms of Meberg there intercepts that pass. Zach Van Beek with it, over to Josh Van Beek. Over to Meberg. Meyer with it now. Heiser. And Heiser is fouled. And we'll get the opportunity for the and one. Tanner Vanetop checks in the game for Caden Huseman. Caleb Heiser, 23.5% free throw shooter coming into the evening. Makes his first attempt of the evening. He'll improve his average by a little bit there. Kind of odd to see Heiser is actually shooting better from three-point than he is from the free throw line coming into tonight. That you don't see very often with someone who gives as many minutes as he does. Hugedorn now from the top of the three, no good. Long rebound. It's going to be out of bounds off of West Lyon, and Central Lyon will maintain control. Metzger with it off to Hymanson. Out to Vanentop. Back to Hymanson now. Hymanson thought about it, gave it over to Metzger. Metzger out to Darren, over to Hugedorn. They're looking to get Hymanson in the lane, but Meyer just playing possum there. And another charge. That's the third charge the Lions have drawn tonight. Meyer now with his third foul of the evening. 10th team foul. Mason Gerlin checks back into the game for Metzger for the Lions. Hymanson now will bring the ball up. Nice screen. It wasn't meant to be a screen, I don't think, by Gerlin, but nobody guarded Hymanson. He took it all the way to the rack. And Zed Hymanson ties the game at 49. Rinke now over to Meyer. Braden Darren commits the foul. So Logan Meyer will have another opportunity for an old-fashioned three-point play. Meyer now at 17 points after that bucket. Misses that one. Hymanson down at the rebound. Lions up with it quick. Back now to Hymanson. Over to Darren. He gives it off to Hugedorn. Lions with three-point shooters out on the field, on the court, I should say, with Gerlman, Hugedorn, and Darren. Nice give and go by Vanentop to Zed Hymanson as he streaks down the middle Hymanson draws the foul, and Hymanson now will have the opportunity to get the old-fashioned three-point play and give the Lions the lead. Austin Metzger checks back into the game for Braden Darren. Hymanson, 18 points, 11 rebounds. Misses that free throw. And we'll stay tied at 51. Josh Van Beek with it now, goes baseline, nothing there. Gives it to Meyer. Meyer to Zach Van Beek, who streaks to the middle. Van Beek loses the ball, throws it up wildly. And now here come the Lions. Hugedorn. Hugedorn with a great Euro step into the middle of the lane, and Cole Hugedorn puts the Lions on top, 53-51. Logan Meyer with it now. Back out to Meeberg. Meeberg for three, and Meeberg splashes another. And Aaron Meeberg has gone off tonight. 4 for 8 from three-point line for 12 points for the sophomore. Now a steal by Meyer and a foul by Vanentop. Meyer will go back to the line. Caleb Heiser back into the game for Josh Van Beek. Logan Meyer, 1 for 6 on the evening from the free throw line. And that one he banks in. I guess if nothing else works, throw it hard off the backboard. Meyer able to get that one down. About the only thing Meyer doesn't do well is shoot free throws, it looks like. And he knocks both of those down, and he's back to about his average on the season. So Lions trail by 3 in the last 4 minutes of the ball game here. Austin Metzger with it. Gets it down to Zed Hymanson. Zed Hymanson turns, and Hymanson gets the layup and the and one. Zach Van Beek not paying attention. I'm not sure what he was looking at there. The Lions have been running that play pretty much all evening. So Hymanson, 1 for 3 so far from the free throw line tonight. And Hymanson knocks it down, and we're tied at 56 again. Coach Gillerman will take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Central Lyon basketball on the Lions Broadcasting Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Back here, Central Lyon High School. Tie ball game, 3:54 remaining. West Lyon will inbound. West Lyon playing without their leading scorer, Jalen Gramstead, who fouled out after getting a technical foul in the third quarter. Zach Van Beek will go right-handed with it, give it off to Rinke. Zach Van Beek, a little floater in the lane, no good. Rebound comes down to Vanentop, and Austin Metzger now up with it. Metzger over to Gerleman. Gerleman in rhythm. Mason Gerleman. His 4th three-pointer of the evening, and the Lions now lead by 3. Heiser with it. Out to Zach Van Beek. Zach Van Beek looks to answer, and he does. Zach Van Beek, his first three-pointer, made three-pointer of the evening. 1 for 3 on the evening for Zach Van Beek, which happens to be his average. He's a 33.3% three-point shooter. Hymanson backs it down, back out to Metzger. Over to Gerleman. Vanentop with it now, back over to Hagedorn. Hagedorn, little screen from Tanner Vanentop, and Cole Hagedorn with a three-pointer. And the Lions lead by 3 again. Meberg with it, back out to Zach Van Beek, nearly thrown away, and a foul is going to be called all the way across the court on Mason Gerleman. Number 23, Josh Van Beek, checks back into the ball game. So Zach Van Beek steps to the line, a 36.4% free throw shooter coming into the night, as I've said many a times. And he is now 6 for 7. I'm going to look that up. I'm going to guess I have that entered in wrong. I might have that transposed with somebody else who is much better. Maybe the other Van Beek, who I have at 62% on the year. Because Zach Van Beek is money from the free throw line tonight. He is 6 for 7 with 11 points. Lions still with a 1-point lead now. Hymanson over to Hagedorn. Metzger with it now. Cross-court pass to Hagedorn. Hagedorn from a 3, and Cole Hagedorn. Back-to-back three-pointers for the Lions. Lions now look to play some defense. Logan Meyer, not a good pass. Near travel. Zach Van Beek with it now. Over to Josh Van Beek. Meberg thought about it. Rinke now. Over to Zach Van Beek. Zach Van Beek from 3. No good. Meberg got the rebound. Putback was no good. But Aaron Meberg will head to the line after a foul is called on Austin Metzger. So both teams now in the double bonus. West Lyon will shoot 2 when we return here. Sorry for messing up the camera angles there on the last Hagedorn three-pointer. I promise I will try and do better for the rest of the last minute 53 here. Reset the game here. Minute 53, Lions up by 4. Leading scorer tonight for the Wildcats, Logan Meyer with 19, also has 10 rebounds. For the Lions, Zed Hymanson with 21 points and 11 rebounds. Very evenly matched game. Lions do have 22 turnovers to just 10 for West Lyon. So big stat of the game there, where the Lions, or West Lyon has been able to turn the Lions over quite often tonight. Lions are shooting 11 for 16 from three-point land, though. They are just a 28.5% three-point shooting team on the year, shooting 68.75% from beyond the arc tonight. Helped out by 4 for 5 from Mason Gerleman, 4 for 7 from Cole Hagedorn. So that's 8 of the 11 threes tonight for the Lions. Meberg makes his first one. Meberg has yet to miss a free throw this year in the varsity game. And he makes them both. West Lyon will pressure here. Down by 2. Metzger brings it up quite easily. Over to Huseman. Huseman gets it in. Hymanson uses his body. Logan Meyer now. No good. Zed Hymanson the rebound. Lions lead by 4 with the ball. They'll look to run their offense here. Hymanson with it. Into Huseman. Huseman quick. Gets Meyer up in the air. And Caden Huseman gets the bucket. And we'll have the opportunity for the and one. I think I'll just leave it on this camera angle for everyone at home since I keep forgetting to change it. Hugavine and Heiser back into the game for the Lions. Carter Krull into the game for the Lions. So Huseman shooting 81.8% from the free throw line this year. Knocks that one down. And Caden Huseman now 3 for 6 from the line tonight. Lions with a 7-point lead. Zach Van Beek takes it off the dribble. No good. Logan Meyer almost with the rebound, and Meberg will just hammer Cole Hagedorn, and now the Lions will go back to the free throw line with 1:05 remaining. Hagedorn shooting 66.7% from the free throw line this year. First free throws of the evening. He knocks down the first one. And Cole Hagedorn knocks him down. 9-point lead now for the Lions as Coach Gerleman will take a full timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching Lions basketball on the Central Line Broadcasting Network.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Welcome back here, Central Line High School. Lions with a 9-point lead, 1:05 remaining. Zach Van Beek will bring it up for the Wildcats. He gets it over to Hugavine. Caleb Heiser, long three, no good. Good box out by Austin Metzger, and Heiser will commit the foul. So Austin Metzger, a 60% free throw shooter on the year, will step up to the line. He makes the first one. Metzger now 1 for 3 on the evening. His first points, he has 3 rebounds, 3 assists as well. And he makes them both. So an 11-point lead now for the Lions. Lions will need to play some defense and then run time. Meberg, long three, good. And a timeout called. 30-second timeout. So we'll stay here. 30-second timeout for West Lyon. Lions are checking in some better free throw shooters. It looked like Mason Gerlman and Cooper Spees went to check in there. So Coach Gerlman will draw up an inbounds play here. The Lions lead by 8. I have a stat for you about if the Lions win here. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to jinx them, so I'll wait. But Lions will inbound here. 51.7 seconds remaining. I'm sure Coach Gerlman will expect full court man-to-man pressure, so the Lions will look to run some screens. They can run the baseline as it's off a made basket here. Lions have outscored West Lyon 27-22 this quarter, as they extended their 3-point lead at the end of the third quarter. Now lead by 8. Hymanson gets it into Huseman. Meyer fouls immediately. Caden Huseman, 3 for 6 on the evening, but he is an 81.8% free throw shooter on the season coming into tonight. So again, get your best free throw shooters into the game. What Coach Gerlman did there. Huseman misses the first one. Krull and Metzger will check back into the game for the Lions, along with Heiser for the Wildcats. 3-possession game here. As they were trying to decide who the foul was called on. Again, this is the second time the Lions have had to wait and wait and wait at the free throw line because of an official mistake. That last foul was called on Logan Meyer, not Josh Van Beek. Meyer is now fouled out of the ball game. So Meyer leaves the game. 19 points, 10 rebounds. Best, good for the lead on both those stats for the Wildcats. Caden Huseman misses both of them. So still an 8-point lead for the Lions. Meberg almost stolen there, throws up a three, no good. Austin Metzger, strong rebound, and Metzger will be fouled and will head to the line. Austin Metzger, 2 points tonight. 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Now 3 for 5, as Metzger is a 60% shooter and is now shooting 60% tonight. He'll look to make this a 4-possession game. And he does. Lions lead by 10. Krull makes them waste some time here, getting it up court. They get into Meberg. Meberg throws up another three. No good. Oh, Zach Van Beek down with the rebound and the runner. No good for Van Beek. He throws it out, and Central Line basketball. So Meberg not getting his feet set there, just kind of running. As soon as he grabbed the ball, just throwing it up. Off-balance shot as Spees and Gerlman check back into the game. Better free throw shooters in now for the Lions. Hymanson will inbound. Gets it into gets it into Hagedorn. No fouls yet. Spees now with it. Over to Gerleman. Still no fouls. Westline just going to give the Lions the game. So the Lions, and here's a stat. Didn't want to jinx them, but this is the Central Lyon boys basketball first Siouxland Conference victory since February 10th, 2017. Almost 2 full years for the Lions. Also our first our doubleheader Siouxland Conference victory in over 2 years. So Lions, strong second half as they outscore, strong fourth quarter. They outscore Westline Wildcats 29-22 in the fourth quarter to get the 76-66 victory. Want to thank our sponsors once again: Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin and Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. Want to remind you all, we'll be back in action next Friday. We will have the Siouxland Conference Wrestling Tournament from Sioux Center, and we will also have boys-girls doubleheader here versus Sioux Center. Want to thank you all for tuning in. Be safe tomorrow. Central Line is on time, as I don't believe it started snowing. Maybe it has since I was in here. We are on time as of tomorrow. Again, follow along Central Line's Facebook and Twitter page. If you do not see an announcement there, we are on time. We will post if we are late, or if there is no school, or if we're getting out early. We post everything on those pages. So if you're not sure, please just look there. You don't need to call. You don't need to email. If it's not on there, we are on time. I'm Jeff Cruz. That'll do it from here from Rock Rapids. Thank you all for tuning in. We hope to have you back next Friday, either watching basketball or watching wrestling. Thank you again. You watch Central Line Basketball on the Central Line Broadcasting Network.